Hey guys, welcome back. Azrar, welcome. Sorry, running a few minutes late there, just a couple of seconds late there. And by a couple of seconds, I mean 3 minutes. But you guys are used to that sort of thing by now, right? You guys are used to that sort of thing. I'm never here exactly at 2 o'clock. If I was here exactly... Well, the thing is, I actually am here exactly at 2 o'clock. I'm here all day. I have the day off, so I'm pretty much in the house all day. I'm pretty sure I haven't even left the house today. No, I actually have not left the house today. So I'm here all day, so I'm definitely here. I want to be clear about that. I'm here at 12. Bobcat, welcome. I'm here at 12 o'clock. I haven't actually gotten on the stream at 2 o'clock. Rather, 2 o'clock is what I mean to say. Martin, welcome. I'm having a great day. We're talking about how late I am, Martin, and I'm actually only 3 minutes late. It's not that bad. If I were only 3 minutes late to everything, I'd actually be doing pretty well. Okay, I need to vaguely kind of... Mel, you should be used to these sorts of things. You're not new around here. I know, Em. I'm home all day and I'm late. It's because I was watching myself. How egotistical is that? I know, right? No, seriously, I do. To kind of hype myself up for the stream, I go and watch my little, best of clip videos. And I do. No, I'm not kidding. I absolutely do. It's extremely egotistical of me, but it kind of gets me in the mood for the stream. I crank out some tunes and I watch me. I know, right? I know. You're like, oh my god. Even when we thought your ego couldn't get any bigger, you've descended into madness. And you watch yourself all day. Baby who is named Baby. How are you doing, kid? Because you had a great showing last time. Right, we put a bionic eye in you. You've got a bit of a cut. But you're basically fine. Do you want to go and chill, kid? What are you doing now? You're radio talking. Do you want to maybe go rest up a little bit right next to this vomit? Just go rest up next to the vomit. It'll be great. Okay. What do I have to do today? I'm making the classroom. Does anyone remember what I was making this room for? Please say yes. Does anyone remember? I know this was going to be a classroom. That part I got. Does anyone remember what I was doing over here? Because I certainly don't. It's the last day of your vacation. Here for you to help me enjoy it. Well, I certainly will try my best. I will certainly try my gosh darned it best, Mel. Hang on, coffee in my face. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. Oh, I did well with that today. If you... Okay, I want to be very clear. Spike Little Girl, welcome. I want to be super clear about this. I am not paid a dime by these people, okay? I found them, and I think it's the most amazing thing ever. But I'm not... They don't even know I exist, because very few people know I exist. Hashtag path to 10K. So I want to be very clear. I don't make a dime from these people, and they don't even know I exist. But if you haven't seen Kitty Town Coffee in the Wee Hours Discord, shameless self-promotion, link down below. If you haven't seen Kitty Town Coffee in the Wee Hours Discord, shameless self-promotion, link down below, go check it out, because these guys are amazing. They make coffee and they feed kitties. Like, that's it. That's all I had to know about them. They make coffee and they feed kitties. And we have ordered some. The second I saw that, I immediately texted Mrs. Dave and said, order this, please. Please, can we have this? And she said, yes, you can have that. And I said, can I please have a Kitty Town Coffee t-shirt too? And she said, okay, you can have a Kitty Town Coffee t-shirt. So that is on the way. Maybe I'll do an unboxing. Wouldn't that be interesting? I could do an unboxing of Kitty Town Coffee. But seriously, go check them out, because they make coffee and they take some of the proceeds and they feed kitties in shelters. And I'm not paid a dime by these people. I just think it's amazing, and I wanna without compensation promote them. Again, I can't stress enough the fact that they have no idea I even exist. Again, very few people do. Hashtag path to 10K. But I can't stress that enough. That they make coffee and then they take money from the coffee that they made and they feed kitties in shelters. There's just like, I kind of want to go work for them. Because that's like my dream come true right there. Except I would want to take it a step further. I'd actually want to go to the shelter and feed the kitties. So like I'd work the coffee gig and I don't know, I'd probably like roast beans or something, or I don't know, grind them and then put them in a bag or something like that. They probably got a machine for that, right? They probably got a machine to put them in a bag. You probably don't want like a person putting them in the bag because it's kind of gross, right? Got their hands all over it and stuff. And they're probably like shoving it in the bag with their hands to make sure it's nice and packed down. And then they got coffee all over their fingers, which is no good. But I'm going to assume that they have some sort of machine to pack the coffee into a bag. So I would probably be in charge of like roasting the coffee and or grinding the coffee. And then what I'd want to do after work is go down to the shelter and feed the kitties because it's amazing. So, you do you, but, go check them out. It's a fun website, if nothing else. Kitesman and Pogop. Pogop, how are we doing with Mike Tysoning you into loving us? Pretty good. Pretty good. 8.5 on you. You're going to be a good addition here. Kitesman, we're just going to age you until you die. Nothing personal, but that's how it's going to go down. How many robots do I have right now? I've got 5. I could get another cleaning bot in here, and that would not be the worst thing in the world. Also, I should probably use up some of this slag, right? The smelter. Why don't we do that? Why don't we say smelt metal from slag forever? Just do it. Somebody will have nothing to do. Yeah, I don't remember what it was for either, Spike Little Girl. I was definitely using this for something, and I simply don't remember what it was. It would actually make a good new prison, because that prison's kind of tight. I'll have to think about that. It's freezing out. Yeah, it's 0 out right now. It's absolutely 0 right now. Mrs. Dave has to check to see if he didn't bring some of the kitties. I know, right? I would have, yeah, she'd have to search me when I got home and make sure there weren't any kitties in my pocket or something like that. But yeah, Kitty Town Coffee. I think they're neat, and coffee is on its way. And I will put pictures or something up of me opening up my Kitty Town Coffee. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee that I made. Hopefully Kitty Town Coffee is just as good. Let's get a heater in here, because we kind of need that. So temperature, heater, tuck that guy right there. And then let's start to put together some of this furniture here. So where's the school? Oh, there's the blackboard. So you can do that kind of right there. And then where's the desk and stuff there? So desk, school desk. There we go. I could do one no, not like that. One, oh wow, I've really not done this well, have I? Hang on, cancel that. Okay, you know what? I'll wait till they get finished with the walls. It's one of the reasons you can't work at the zoo. I know, you'd take a rhino home with you. You'd be coming home, and Mr. M would be like, "I'm pretty sure that's a rhino in your pocket," and you'd be like, "No, Mr. M, totally not a rhino in my pocket." And there'd be like a little, well, I was going to say a little rhino, but it would be a gigantic rhino. Rhinos are just enormous, but it would be poking its head out of your pocket and making whatever noise it is that rhinos make. I don't actually know what noise rhinos make. Rhino? I don't know. I have no idea what rhinos make. Baby, who is named Baby, you're reading. You're reading The Adventures of Rubber. Oh, good for you, kid. You're reading a book. Didn't need to go to school for that one. Okay, how are you doing, by the way? A little bit of melee, a little bit of social, not much else. Portia, welcome. Portia, how do you feel about people who make coffee and then use the money from the coffee to feed kitties? Because I think that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. And I will not be swayed on that. I will die on that hill. Rhinos snort. Yeah, that sounds like something they do. That sounds exactly like something they do. Could we maybe finish some of the things we're working on here? You guys get really distracted, don't you? Just not... Oh, I should put a chair at the smelter so people, have something to sit on there. Pop that in there. I was thinking more like penguin. A rhino. Yeah, no, you want a rhino. They're handier around the house. You're gonna want to have one of those around the house. They can be trained to do all sorts of things. Well, that's not really very true. But they could probably be trained to attack people. I mean, they can in RimWorld. And, RimWorld is very reality-based, right? It is the best coffee company. You're right. I can't stress this enough. They have no idea I exist, and I don't make any money from that. I think they're awesome, and I just want people to know that they exist. So, McMahon, you're smoothing that wall. Fen, you're smoothing that wall. Yeah, the coffee is named after kitties. Oh, yeah, sorry. If it wasn't cool enough, they named the coffee after kitties. I know. You're saying to yourself, Dave, why haven't you called these people and done some sort of promotional gig? And I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. I just want to promote them. Hurley, welcome. Right. What do apart from getting the school finished, what do I really need to be doing right now? I'm going to kick this into slightly higher speed mode. I think we're just kind of building up research on the anomaly stuff. Speaking of which, regular Barbara, why don't you suppress that? And yeah, this one's pretty tight. Conan, remind me, do you do that? No, you don't do that. Cruller, you don't do that either, do you? McMahon, I think you're good at that. Yeah, prioritize suppressing that, please. best tasting coffee I ever tasted by a horrible, horrible person with good intentions and really good coffee, but you can't give them money. Well, Kitty Town Coffee gives food to kitties. So, you know, that's just basically the best thing ever. That just basically means they're wonderful people. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Maybe they're horrible human beings, but they're feeding kitties, so they can't be that bad. Speaking of coffee, there's not enough of it in my face, and I forgot to get the spinny thing spinning. Hang on. That and that. See, I told you. 6 things. I'm going to forget at least 2. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Right. It's regular Barbara again. It's regular Barbara. Regular Barbara has cloned again and created regular Barbara, I guess 2.0, and this one's evil. This one's evil. Okay. Super. Team, I need to get some folks. We have to go kill yet another clone of regular Barbara. Yep, it's happened again. Regular Barbara has... Wait, where'd regular Barbara's clone go? Oh, she's coming after regular Barbara. Yeah, that's sensible. Probably regular Barbara, like, don't do what you're doing right now. No, Barbara's had a tough time here in RimWorld. Barbara's had a very tough time. Oh no, she's going somewhere else now. Hang on. Regular Barbara's confusing me. You guys go there, and regular Barbara, you go right here and shoot yourself in the face. Yeah, just go there and start shooting regular Barbara, please. Thank you. Okay, regular... We're gonna capture regular Barbara 3. We're gonna capture regular Barbara 3. This is the 3rd Barbara that we've had. Okay, you know what? Regular Barbara, you want to just go ahead and bang that out, kid? Capture regular Barbara. No, stop shooting. Stop shooting. I know you've got a minigun. You go a little nuts there. Go over there and stop shooting things. Just let's try and keep this one alive. You guys can go off duty. Good job, team. Well done at shooting. Well done at shooting the correct Kirk, and not shooting the other regular Barbara, the one that we've had around for a while. We got another Barbara team. We've got another Barbara. We got that. This is the 3rd Barbara. Hang on, coffee. There we go. Thank you for the alarm, Spike Little Girl. Right. Third Barbara. Well, we'll get her in the prison, and we'll kind of see how things shake out from there. I don't even know what to do with this. I have too many Barbaras. Why do I have so many Barbaras? How does Mikhail feel about this? Because he lost extra Barbara, but now he's got evil Barbara coming back in. Hold tight there, regular Barbara. First of all, you can be off duty. Other regular Barbara. Oh, dead in 5 hours. Oh, we can cover that. Where's Dr. Actually, where's which one of you guys was? Oh, we lost Doogie Howser, right? McMahon, you do medical stuff. How about we allow regular Barbara 3 to have the good medicine, and then you go and deal with that. So go 10 to regular Barbara 3. Can I just change your name now? Because this is going to get wicked complicated. What is that? Log? No. Which one is it where I can change your name? Maybe I can't change your name right now. That's possible. Social bio. No? Really? Really, I can't change your name? This one's not pregnant. No, you're right. This one is not pregnant. Okay. It doesn't look like I can change your name right now. Maybe I can later. Obviously, it goes without saying that we're going to recruit Barbara 3 into the... Because this has become the tale of the Barbaras right now. So, obviously, recruit her. She's really good. She's got a ton of good skills, the same as regular Barbara. The first one, not the second one. That was extra Barbara. She's dead. You're all just going to have to try and keep up. That's all I can... You're all just going to have to try and keep up. I don't even know what's going on. I have so many Barbaras right now. I'm swimming in Barbaras. Did you at least get this, like, talked down off the ledge? Yeah, it looks like you did. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Coffee in my face. Sarincha, welcome. Yes, Sarincha, we have a 3rd Barbara now. The Barbara legacy, I guess, continues. The Barbara legacy is continuing. We did just make an LMG. Who needed a decent gun? I know somebody here. Yeah, you've just got a pump shotgun. Conan's got the chain shotgun, LMG there. Mikhail's got the heavy SMG. We've done serum synthesis. Okay. What could we do along that? So slam it into pause mode there. Slam it into pause mode. Death Refusal, Pleasure Pulse, which sounds delightful, but makes them not want to work as much. Don't actually have a lot going on right now. I guess we'll get right into Ghoul Resurrection, in case my ghoul goes. Again, Rove on, my new ghoul. Okay, let me keep half an eye on Barbara 3. This time it's personal. Actually, no, I'll have to wait to the fourth one for that. Have you been dealt with? Yeah, you've been dealt with. Okay, you're fine. Okay. We've got another Barbara. I'm not really sure what to do here with this. I was going through and seeing who needed a better gun. Fen, you've got a minigun. Bagel's got nothing at all? Really? You have nothing at all? You can shoot things. Go get this LMG. Damn, I sent you into battle. You had no weapon. No weapon in the slightest. Okay. Yeah, keep making hardcore narcotics there. We can sell that to people. Shepard, first of all, Gonzalo, why are you having a bit of a freak out here? What's your problem? Recreation unfulfilled, it's dark, you're in a little bit of pain. I don't know, go find something to do, kid. I got, like, books and all sorts of chess and, I don't know, cards. You could watch TV. You're playing the piano. I assume that's going to perk you up a little bit. All right. Now what? We're still in volcanic winter. This just keeps going and going and going. Ooh, they finished my classroom over here. So let's get back to the blackboard, which could now go, say, here. And then maybe we can get a couple of desks. I really didn't leave myself a lot of space here, did I? I don't even need that many. Just put those down. That's fine. Just put those. I only got 2 kids. Justinovich and Baby Who Is Called Baby. Speaking of which, kid, how are you doing? Your floor drawing. You're my favorite, Baby Who Is Called Baby. You're amazing. Okay. Here's a question. Here's a question for the comments. Spud, welcome. Here's a question. In the family tree of Barbara, how does Baby Who Is Named Baby relate to regular Barbara 3? Because, okay, so is he like a son but like twice removed? Because it's the third clone? Okay, so Baby Who Is Named Baby was born of extra Barbara and kind of Mikhail, although Mikhail denies that vehemently, as he should. That would never hold up in court. Never hold up in court. But alas, thank you. Ghoul Resurrection was the best of the franchise. Agreed. I agree with that. It is technically Child Who Is Named Baby, but forever his name will be Baby Who Is Named Baby, because it's just fun to say. Try it at home. No, seriously, I'm trying it at home. Baby Who Is Named Baby. It just flows right off your lips. It really does. So Baby Who Is Named Baby. So how does Baby Who Is Named Baby, how is that kid related to Barbara 3? Electric Boogaloo. Because Okay. I think it would be the same family relation as Extra Barbara to Baby and Barbara to Baby. Because they're all clones of Barbara. They're all clones of Barbara. Buzzkill, welcome. So I think it's still the same. I dare someone to draw the family tree of Mikhail and Barbara. I dare you. Put it in the Discord. I dare you to do it. Draw the family tree of Mikhail and Barbara and figure out where that nonsense goes. What could we be doing? How are we doing on meals, by the way? I mean, I know we got plenty of food. Yeah, 83 out of 100. And then you're down here. You're not doing any fine meals, though. I don't think we got a lot of people cooking. Evil Barbara is still biologically his mother. So Baby Who Is Named Baby technically has 3 moms. 3 moms. 1 dad, 3 moms, and Mikhail denies it, and rightfully so. It would never stand up in court. Never stand up in court. It wouldn't even stand up on the Maury Povich show. Even though the DNA would come back as you are the father, Mikhail would be like, I never met this woman. I never met this woman in my life, never mind, had intimate relations with her. So It's Mikhail, 3 Barbaras, 2 babies. My God, the sitcom just writes itself. 3 moms, 1 dad, kind of, and 2 kids. Tell me this is not a sitcom from 1986. Tell me this is not a sitcom from 1986. See, Spike Little Girl gets it. This is 1986 sitcom all day, all night, well into tomorrow, twice on Tuesday. 3 Barbaras, 2 kids, and kind of a dad. Yeah, Mother's Day would be very complicated, Les. You're not wrong. Baby who is named Baby would be drawing a card and just not know what to do with it. Like, how many Barbaras do I put on the card? Because Baby who is named Baby really only, I guess, emerged, if you will, from Extra Barbara. Okay, Barbara, regular Barbara, had nothing to do with his birth. And neither did New Barbara, Evil Barbara, Regular Barbara 3, Electric Boogaloo, this time it's personal. God, if I can fit all of that into her name, I'm so doing that. Hang on, coffee in my face. This is very complicated. Justinovich and Baby are also clones. No. Justinovich was a product of Mikhail and Regular Barbara. That was entirely biological. Like, naturally biological. Like, Mikhail and Regular Barbara was like, hey, let's spend some time together, and all of a sudden Justinovich popped up. But Baby who is named Baby was born of a clone of Regular Barbara. But now we've got a new we have Barbara 3, Electric Boogaloo, this time it's personal. How is she related to Baby who is named Baby? It's very complicated. It's very, very... Mikhail's just got to be slamming his head against a wall right now, not even knowing what to do. Like, he can see a lot of upsides to this, but also at the same time, this is just like a family court nightmare. Just walking into court, 1 guy, 3 identical women, 2 identical babies, and the judge is like, dude, what is up with this? Mikhail's like, dude, I don't even know. And the judge is like, dude, never call me dude again. You can call me Your Honor, you can call me sir, but seriously, never call me dude. And Mikhail is like, dude, sorry. What do we got? We've got cows. Okay, we've got cows. Neat. Neat. We've got cows. Probably just going to exterminate them. What have we got? We got like a bull and a cow? We do have a bull and a cow. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do... also, can we make sure there's nothing really good down here, like this shard? We should definitely be getting that. I can live without the knives. There's a perfectly good LMG down there, though. What is that? A gladius. I can live without that. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do farm animals. However, cows are really handy. Maybe I can make this area into a barn. That's not a bad idea. What's going on here? That's a dumping stockpile zone. I can shift that. Okay, hang on. I gotta plan things a little bit here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the dumping stockpile zone more here. Alright, and then we'll take those settings and paste them over here. And then we'll delete this. Okay, so just get rid of that. Okay. Can I actually... I mean, I can grow things right here. So why wouldn't I be able to grow things somewhere else? So, are you going to let me... No. Zone. Growing zone. Yeah, I can totally do a zone there. Okay. Delete that zone. Just get rid of it. I don't care. I can have a constant supply of leather. Yes... I have like 1,700 units of cloth. I don't actually need cloth and leather right now. I've got 732 pieces of whatever that is, heavy fur. Strangely, I don't actually need textiles at the moment. I think this was going to be maybe my textile room, but now it's kind of not. Okay, what if I made this into a barn? Milk is a thing. Yeah, no, milk is absolutely a thing. So we get milk... And then I can set up auto slaughter on them. Yeah, I know, I said that. I can set up auto slaughter on the cows so that when we get new cows, they get killed. I know. An army of Barbaras. Yes, we are, Roy Scott. Except I'm gonna edit that a little bit. Army of Barbara. Singular. Army of Barbara. I might have to change the title of this stream. Army of Barbara. Huh. Huh. How many more Barbaras? Okay, can we get an over... We've got 3 Barbaras. We've got 3. Can I get an over-under on how many Barbaras we feel we're going to create? Not necessarily have in one place at one time, because they die. Hence, you know, extra Barbara. Murphy, welcome. Murphy, how many Barbaras do you think I could have? Like, during the course of this run. I'm not saying in one place at one time. I'm saying, like, I've produced 3 Barbaras at this point, and the potential for more keeps rising. So how many Barbaras could I indeed create? An army of Barbara. Please say yes. I'm going to make a barn, and we're going to take the cows. Weirdly, I know, right? I said I wasn't going to do this, but cows are very handy. So let's do a fence. I don't have a ton of space. That's the problem. This is going to be very tight. And then do a fence gate there. No, a fence gate there. Are you doing that? Why? There we go. That's what I want. I'm going to move this. Oh, I can change the colors. Oh, yeah. Bright red. Well, that's not very bright red, but it's redder. Yeah, accept that, please. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, my God. It's like a red light district for cows. It's amazing. Do we have any extra toxic waste to give to our wonderful neighbors? Thank God Buzzkill is thinking of the important things. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Remind me of that when I finish getting this whole barn operation going here. So reinstall this over here. And then give me a wall. It doesn't have to be anything particularly fancy. Sandstone will do fine. Give me a wall here. And then I need the animal flap there. Okay. I know we have no pen. We're going to work on that. Put the pen marker, I don't know, wherever, up there. And then I'm going to create... We won't be able to grow anything right now. It's the middle of winter, and we're in volcanic winter anyway. But we can begin the idea of putting a hay grass field out here. So one nice big... Oh, wow, not as much space as I thought. Yeah, that is not very suitable growing area. Okay, you know what? We've got a lot of vegetables, and we've got insect meat and all that. Wow, not really that good. Okay. Well, that's your hay grass area. I'll grow more in the spring or something. So, hay grass. All right, hay grass. There are times when instead of asking if we could do it, we should ask me if we should do it. Yes. On the whole, I agree with what you just said. On the whole, I do. Like, philosophically, I agree with what you just said. As a point of, like, just a human being on the planet, I broadly agree with what you're saying there. However, what you're watching here, Spud, is me playing RimWorld, where we don't ask if we should do it, we ask how soon can we do it? How soon can I do this insane thing? How many Barbaras can we have over the course of the run? Again, we seem to be limited to about 2 at a time because they end up dying. They just end up dying. But, you know, we've done vaguely okay with the concept of having them. So I'm going to do a stockpile zone right there. And that is going to be for just hay and kibble. And I'm going to start the kibble production now. We've got good insect meat. We've got plenty of insect meat, so we can be rocking and rolling on that. So let's do some kibble. Make like 5 of those, please. Is there anything in the area that we should be slaughtering? Boom rats, meh. I don't know, go grab some rabbits, I guess, just to keep the kibble coming in. Willow, welcome. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Willow. That is no good. That is no good at all. Livestream tastes like Barbara clones a novella. A telenovela. Escandalo. Regular Barbara, how are you actually doing? Sorry, Regular Barbara 3. How are you actually doing? Yeah, you're basically fine. You're basically okay with life. Royal Tribute Collector. Don't really care that much. Don't really care. Prisoners in Gold. I mean, I could give up Kitesman, but whom am I going to suck the life out of then? Who am I going to age until they die, if not Kitesman? And then what are we doing? We've got plenty of wood, so they'll be able to get going on this right away. If we could just kind of get the fence done, which for some reason they always back burner. And we're going to need some people on handling. Actually, we've got people on handling. Yeah, we're fine on people on handling. I need a distraction. Well, I am here for a distraction. How about this for a distraction? We have a third Barbara. Yeah, right. I know. You're sitting it there and your jaw just dropped. You're like, Dave, no. There's no possible way you could have more Barbaras. That's ridiculous. And I'm telling you right now, we got yet another Barbara. Yet another Barbara. Seldom Barbara. No, Azrar. No. You're defeating the entire purpose of Army of Barbara. No. We're keeping her. First of all, she's really skilled. She's really, because she's a clone of Barbara. So she's very, very skilled in a lot of things. She's an excellent... I mean, she's a pyromaniac. She sets fires to things. But I'm willing to cope with that in exchange for having a really, really skilled member there. And also the comedy value of having a ton of Barbaras around the place. Can I... No, not that. Can I extend this maybe like up into here? No, wow, that is a really tiny growing area. That is super, super tiny. Okay, well, they're getting the fence vaguely built at this point. The kibble's in. So when the animals do get here, they'll at least have something to eat. And in the meantime, why don't I put down the animal sleep? You know what? I've got the cloth. Make them a nice bed. There we go. 2 cows right there. I say 2. There's probably going to be more in the future. So why don't we just kind of get a few of these going here. There we go. Bunch of nice beds for them. Bunch of nice beds. Lizzie, welcome. Intentionally use the obelisk to clone something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you totally can. You totally can. I do appreciate the randomness of it. How I just get an extra Barbara every now and then. Just, boop, you got a new Barbara. Mikhail will be into that, probably. I don't know. Distress signal, you say? Oh, yeah. The Arco technology. So that's going to try and get some shards, I believe. I'm going to pass on that one. Right? I don't think we want to go out and do that. Still volcanic winter. Still. But it's warmer out now. I say warmer. It's 36. That's very, very cold. It's almost freezing. Are we keeping livestock? Yeah, a couple of cows turned up, Willow. And cows are super, super handy. It's meat, leather, and milk. It's like having camels. So, if I'm looking at animals, I was not going to do farm animals. But cows are pretty good. They're pretty good. And it'll be a reliable source of meat. What do you mean berries rotted away? Why are we keeping berries over here? Why would we be keeping berries in this place? Oh, what have you people done here? What have you people done? These are all... Why would you think we were storing food here? Okay, hang on. I gotta fix all this. No food. You can store anything else, but no food. What? How did that happen? And then can I get all of these? No, not... Okay. Paste and a lot of pasting, basically. Oh, you know what? I just put those up. That's why. I just put those up last time. That's why that's not like that. Also, there's some chem fuel in there. We probably should not store that right next to literally everything else. I could store it in the school. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to store it in the school. I think that's a great idea. So, explosive fuel in the school. Just like a couple of blocks right there will do very nicely. And then clear all of that and only allow chem fuel. Yep, just that, please. Thank you very much. It's a dangerous school, but it's the kind of school I like. Does the obelisk just make clones or does it do something else? Well, it's also created tentacles. Let's not forget that, Em. It's created tentacles. Last time Barbara went there, she got the flesh whip. And then, we took it off and killed it. We made a charge rifle. That's cool. Hang on, coffee. No, I did build the shelves, Hurley. That's part of the problem. I built them, and then I didn't assign the, what was going to go on them. A masterwork what? A masterwork charge rifle? Really? Dang. It's art. Weapon is engraved with an illustration of... it's an illustration of Baby who is named Baby. It's titled Bloodshed of Baby. I love this game. Okay, illustration of Baby being disabled, seemingly without remorse. Hundreds of magpies look on. The work makes the viewer think of devotion. Representation reverts the incapacitating of Baby on the 15th of September. The bloodshed of Baby, who is named Baby. The bloodshed of Baby, who is named Baby. Will we ever get coffee, Cam? You got a coffee mug. That's about all I got, Spud. That's about all I got. Mrs. Dave, really went out and found that spinny thing, and I really like it. I really like it. So, No, I have the coffee on the other side. It's a faux coffee. It's a faux coffee cam. That's what it is. It's a faux coffee cam. It's there for entertainment purposes only. All right. Is someone going to go get the cows? That's probably something we should be aware of. So they're down here. Can somebody... Who's into that? We do. Who does handling? Fen and Cruller. Okay, oh, he's already on it. All right, how about Fen? Do you want to go get the other one? So where was it? Over here. Fen, you want to go... No, Fen. Fen, you want to go get this? Yeah, Rope Bull 1. There you go. Bring that back in. Okay. So I've got cows now. Got cows. Royscat finds it very calming. I do too. Do I have a pen marker? Yep. That's right there. They're already going to get him. Yep, pen marker all set. No problemo. I should probably put a heater in here too. Yeah, that's probably a really good idea. Cows probably get cold. Let's do... No, not the waterproof one. No, just the regular power conduit, please. Up there and over there. Okay, cow number 1 is in. And there's kibble for them right now. That'll be fine. Yep, cows on a leash. And then when they start actually producing babies, then I'll figure out the auto slaughter thing. But right now, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. They're getting a little tight around here. No lie about that. And also, let's make sure all of these things get hauled to the new stockpiles. And there you go. The robot's right on it. Robot's right there. Oh, this we don't need anymore. Can I move that? Yeah, I'll move that over to the new place over here. So just put it right there. We'll probably have more than a couple of cows kicking around. That should be enough kibble for now. I don't think I need to sweat kibble right at this exact moment. Okay, potato plants are dying. Yeah, they do that. It's very, very cold out. It's extremely cold out. Can we get tentacles for the cows? Thank God somebody's asking the important questions. Speaking of which, Buzzkill, let's send some more stuff to our neighbors. So first of all, who are the guys? No, stop all of that. It was all a terrible idea. Who are the guys who really, really hate us? The Silbigs, right? Silbigs. So we're gonna launch some more toxic waste. I wonder how they're doing with the cube, because I shot the cube at them last time. They're probably all hopped up on the cube right now, I bet. So tox packs, whatever they're called. Yeah, here we go. Send them all of that. No, all of it. Oh, that's it, is it? Okay, that's fine. That's 35 toxic waste packs. Accept that, and then let's launch that. They hate us. Oh yeah, it's no. Stop everything. Stop everything. Of course, it's not ready to go. We haven't loaded it yet. All right. Of course, we haven't loaded it yet. Willow hates the cube. Everybody loves the cube here. It's just that, you know, Shepard's in a coma because of it. So speaking of which, Shepard, how are you doing, kid? Yeah, you're in cube withdrawal. Aren't we all, really, at the end of the day? Aren't we all in cube withdrawal? I would like to slap some more stuff into the kid. Baby who is named Baby is becoming my absolute favorite, along with many of the Barbaras. I have many Barbaras. Now it's ready to go. Launch that. The Sealbigs there. Yeah, as a gift. I love that. As a gift to the Sealbigs. Enjoy! Enjoy your toxic waste and your cube. Yeah, well, I'm up to... I got a good bit of pollution going on there. I got a good bit of pollution. Last time they tried to attack us in retaliation for dumping toxic waste and a cube on their heads. And there they are. We see the results of that in the Infinite Zombie Generator, aka the Dave Box. Hashtag trademark copyright the Dave Box. The cows are looking good. Cows are having a fun time. Yeah, you guys are fine. Totally fine. Oh, I was going to put a heater up in there. That's right. Keep them vaguely, you know, sane and not freezing to death. Put that up in there. It's a little tight in here. I'm not going to lie. It's a little tight for a cow. But the job is getting done. The cube is pretty subpar game show. I see what you did there. So you took the cube and then put it into something else. And of course now I have Thomas Dolby stuck in my head. May the cube be with you. Wind Power is an infinitely better song. Mallory, what are you doing on like regular research these days? So you're actually pretty good on ghoul resurrection there. You're doing what? Oh yeah, we're researching the starship. I guess we may as well. We don't have a whole lot else going on. Ah, right. Somebody's got to talk the obelisk down. Regular Barbara, this hasn't worked out well for you in the past, but give it a shot again. If I get another Barbara out of this, then I'm just going to basically say this is the RimWorld run of all time. And McMahon, you're pretty good at this nonsense too. Why don't you suppress that one? Quickly, please, guys. It's about to go obelisk crazy over here. Okay, One more shot at this, regular Barbara. Try not to... I'd like to say try not to grow another Barbara, but it's really funny. It's super funny when there's another Barbara coming along. Yeah, I can trigger the... I've actually got my hand off the mouse right now, so I don't accidentally trigger this. But I could trigger a mutation, causing them to grow a tentacle or flesh mass organ. Flesh mass organ. Or I could just deactivate it. Okay, I can put my hand back on the mouse now. How are we doing, regular Barbara? Yeah, it's coming down. Okay, it's coming down just fine. I need these. It's the only way I've got advanced research, so I kind of got to keep those things around. All right, what else could I be getting on with around here? I still would like to see some more meat coming in, primarily for the ghoul. What is that? Oh, it's a cube sculpture from when we were all hopped up on the cube, right? Okay, I might have to do a kill squad for the mega sloths. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take out some mega sloths because we really need more meat, frankly. So you guys go over here, and then you... Oh, actually, not regular Barbara. She's got an important task right now. You guys can also go over here. Also, we've got perfectly good corpses that could be in the corpse zone, in the infinite zombie generator, aka the Dave box. Hashtag copyright, trademark the Dave box. RimWorld, all Barbara, all the time. It will be. It will be by the time we're done with this. Gonzalo, what do you do? Oh, you've got the flamethrower. Yeah, we'll probably keep you off the team. That thing's more trouble than it's worth. And actually, you've got the nerve spiker. I like that thing because it stuns them. Obelisk... Oh, hang on. What now? Oh, what have you done now, regular Barbara? Okay. Regular Barbara felt her arm tingling. No, she's got architect arms. You can't possibly mutate an architect arm. It failed. It did indeed fail. Okay. So regular Barbara, every time she goes near the monolith, something happens. Ha-ha! Joke's on you, monolith. She's got bionic arms. Go ahead, try and mutate that. Just try and mutate that. I dare you. You guys are here. You can go kind of line up here. Regular Barbara, part 3 is healed. Good information there. Excellent. I'm going to slaughter a bunch of megasloths because I would like to have meat. So everybody line up over here, like sort of, I don't know, that-ish. And let's go ahead and start the slaughter. So shoot. Anytime now. There we go. Yeah, Megasloth Revenge. He ain't getting that far. We got miniguns. We got... There we go. That problem's been solved. So go ahead and allow that. Where's the others? So another Megasloth right up there. Okay, can handle that. It's rather a long way away. Those are boomalopes. I don't really want that. Any Megasloths any closer? By any chance? There's one way up there. Okay, we'll go get this one. That's fine. Go up here, guys. Right one gives tentacles and left clones. Megasloth Revenge. We've dealt with that. We've killed it. Thank you. I'll probably get whatever that is, too. I believe it's a guinea pig. If you guys could hustle up here. Yeah, I assure you, the Megasloth is very dead right now. Very, very... Oh, we're getting the corpses. Good deal. Lifter, can I make you... I can't make you do anything at all. I have no ability to make you do anything at all. We'll just let you do your thing, then. Anything in here I want to deconstruct? Sandstone table, limestone. Meh, it's not so great. I can live without it. I can make it myself. All right, team. We're going to kill something again. I know you're all thrilled about that. So slow it down a little bit there. And Chioko's working his way up there slowly but surely. And attack that. There we go. Firing. There, and you're not going to get very far. Chioko, you want to just kind of open fire there? So, yeah, shoot that. I don't even know. You have the, do you have the spiky thing? I can't remember who that is. Anyway, you guys are all good. And Cantrell's shooting skill. I should have put Justinovich in there to build up combat skill. What did I arm you with, kid? A Hellcat rifle. Right, I gave a 9-year-old a Hellcat rifle. And Baby, who is named Baby, has a plasma sword, because Baby with a plasma sword is one of the best band names I've ever come up with. Let's keep this party rolling. There's one more Megasloth around here somewhere. We may as well go get it. So everybody go over there, kind of quickly if you could, please. I just need a bunch of meat right now. I would not be opposed to having a good stock of meat. Hang on, coffee in my face. There we go. Ooh. That one kind of went down the wrong way, but it was still good coffee. I'm thrilled with it. Absolutely thrilled with it. So, Barbara 3, you're good, right? How are we doing on recruiting you? 12.0? Okay, we're getting you. We're going to have you. Ooh, I was thinking of putting up some more turrets. That's not a terrible idea, because it's never going to hurt. Oh, it's asleep, too. Oh, this is actually kind of sad, really, in a way. Go ahead and shoot the bejesus out of this thing, please. Everybody ready? Good. Slaughter that. It's all about the meat. Yeah, you ain't getting that far, kid. No. Undraft everybody. And then that can be allowed. Cantrell, when you're done with that, you want to just grab that thing? How soon are you going to be done with it? Cantrell, hang on. Lifter 2's already on it. Actually, you know what? We got a bunch of medicine over here. Why don't we harvest all of that? Okay, back to it. What do you mean animal filth? Yeah, that's fine. It's in a barn. Who cares? It's totally fine. All right, how long has been volcanic winter? Okay, it's lasted 11 days. Boy, it seems like a lot longer. Boy, it seems like so much longer that's been kicking around. But that'll be plenty of meat for a while. Yeah, there's one mega sloth. We've chopped up one already. We already get milk? Wow, we already got milk out of that thing. Cool. Okay. And I don't suppose you're pregnant yet, are you? You guys get pregnant really, really quickly. So, health. Yeah, you're pregnant. Of course you are. Of course you are. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn off sewing on this because we're just not going to get anything out of this. It's not going to happen. And I should probably make that back into a growing zone. Yeah, why don't I do that? I was growing potatoes there. You know what? I'll figure it out in the spring. I'm just going to leave that going until the spring there. Ashley, welcome, welcome, welcome. Ashley, quick question. Pop quiz, if you will. How many Barbaras do you think I can have in this run? Because right now we're up to 3. I have 3. Well, I've had 3 Barbaras. One of them is dead. That was extra Barbara. But it's okay, because she was extra. Now we've got regular Barbara 3, whose name I can't change yet. But we will at some point. We will definitely be changing your name. Actually, now that I'm here, how do you feel about things? You consider Mikhail to be a friend. Okay, regular Barbara, your original Barbara, your originator, don't like her. Don't like Mallory. Don't like Gonzalo. You don't like either of the babies, either Baby, who is called Baby, or Justinovich. In fact, you despise. Oh, wow, Baby, who is called Baby, is your rival. Is that because it came from a different clone? Is there, like, Clone Wars? Okay. Let's open up, if we can, while we're not really doing anything right now. Let's open up. Spud, how did Extra Barbara die? We were in a fight. Long story short, we were kind of in a fight. Many fights. Go back like 2 weeks. There was 90 minutes of straight action. Extra Barbara died in there somewhere. I can't possibly be expected to remember where she died. But she was one of the casualties of that. In fact, I only got away with 2 casualties. You know what? Do recon armor. Maybe we'll get some of that kicking along. Okay, so let's open up a broad philosophical question to the audience, to the team, to the kids at home, if you will. Let's say, for argument's sake, you were cloned. Okay? Twice, by the way. Twice. So, you know, you're going about your day, and then bang, bang, 2 clones of you are standing in front of you. Now, regular Barbara 3 apparently hates them. How do you feel about your clones? Because I'm going to... Okay. Let's say, for argument's sake, let's say for keeping the conversation going, Buzzkill's in for a clone war. I kind of expected that for Buzzkill, frankly. That's not news. Mikhail's having a concert. It's probably a song about all the Barbaras. To all the Barbaras I've loved before. So, let's say me, like Dave, like me, the guy talking to you, me. I turn around and there's 2 other Daves there. Okay? First of all, I'm going to start screaming, because that would be so freaky. After that, it's kind of handy to have... I mean, Mrs. Dave would be horrified, because rightfully so, there only really needs to be one of me. That's pretty much all the world can handle, and possibly not even that many. But let's just discuss me as a person. I'm going to say, first of all, the screaming, and then secondly, I'm kind of into that. I could get so much done if there were 2 more of me. You know how many things I could get done in a day? I am limited by time, as indeed are we all. I mean, that's nothing special. We're all limited by time. But, like, for instance, today is Friday, where I am. I assume it's still Friday where you are. Unless you're across the international date line, in which case it's either Thursday or Saturday. I'm not really sure how that works. Or maybe Sunday, I don't know. And maybe you're on the moon. I don't know. I don't know what the time is up on the moon. But wherever you are, let's assume that it is Friday. M, great question. Great question. Glad you brought that up. Glad you're contributing to the conversation here, because this is an important conversation. If we're going by RimWorld standards, they are completely identical. Completely identical. To the point that in a court of law, Mikhail would be legally responsible for a clone baby that he had nothing to do with. So they are completely identical. You know, right down to the DNA, just completely 100% identical. And let's also assume that you're not talking about biology, you're talking about like brain, mental, character, personality kind of thing. So let's revisit M's question. Are they identical? I'm going to go out on a hard sci-fi line here. I'm not actually a big fan of hard sci-fi, where, you know, it's got to be ultra realistic. But let's assume that it was. So let's assume that I could go down to the Clonomatic store right now and get cloned twice. And let's assume I had the money for that sort of thing. And I had discussed it with Mrs. Dave prior to that. And I said, Mrs. Dave, I'm going to clone myself twice. I've saved up enough money to clone myself twice. So I'm going to go down to Clonomatic and clone myself twice, because that's what I've saved up for. And what I would assume, M, is that as they pop out of the clone tube, because obviously it happens in a tube. Everything science-y happens in a tube. We all know that. As they pop out of the tube, they are, in terms of character and personality, identical to me at that very moment. But after that, the three of us will have different life experiences, even to the point of, like, point of view, like perspective. Like, okay, I'm down at Clonomatic, as we've discussed. I'm down at Clonomatic, and the two tubes pop open. And there's me, twice, because that's what I saved up for. Those two clones are looking at the room from a different perspective. So as that moment begins, they are having different life experiences. So the moment they pop out, they're identical, but after that, they're going to start to develop along different lines. I hope that answers your question. It was a very important question. I'm glad you brought that up. But let's get back to the concept of time. So today is Friday, where I am. I assume it's Friday where you are. We've kind of covered this, but if you're over the international date line, it's either Thursday or Saturday or something. I don't know. You just pick whatever day you like. I don't really care. So let's assume that it's Friday. Friday's my day off, and Friday is when I devote a tremendous amount of time to doing this YouTube thing. So I get up really, really early in the morning. It was still dark out when I got up this morning. And I start editing, and then when Mrs. Dave goes to work, I start recording, and then, you know, I come in and do the stream. It's like let me see, by the time I'm done, it will be, let's see, and then add that, and then subtract and then the remainder it's going to be like 9 to 10 hours of working on YouTube. Okay, that's not a small amount of time, and I love every second of it. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying it's an extreme devotion of time. So getting back to the thing where I've got two clones after the screaming stops, right? Hang on, cough coming. 1 sec. After the screaming stops, I'd say to myself, hey, Extra Dave, why don't you do the YouTube thing today? Because he would still have my personality, right? So he could still do it. He could jump right in and do whatever it is I do here. So do whatever it is I do, and, you know, hopefully try and make you guys chuckle a little bit. So he could jump right into that, and I could just sit on the couch and play Fallout 4. And then the other Dave 3, he could be working out in the garden, because it's getting to the end of the season. And I'm trying to get rid of some plants that aren't going to grow anymore, and kind of tidy up the patios, and kind of, well, what plants are going to come in, what plants are going to stay out. He could go do that, and I could sit on the couch and play Fallout 4. And then maybe next Friday we could all switch. So, like, Dave 3 could do the YouTube stuff, and Dave 2 could do the garden stuff, and I could sit on the couch and play Fallout 4. And then next week switch again. So I'm seeing a lot of validity, right up until the point where the variance in personalities causes the two of them to say, this is dumb, we're out of here. And they would. So, you know, they'd go their separate ways. I don't know if they'd stay friends. They probably would. I imagine they would. And then I'd have to go back to doing this like a lot of time. So that's what I'm thinking. When I'm down at Clonomatic, first the screaming, and then after the screaming, high efficiency Daves, and then they leave. That's what I think is going to happen along those lines. I don't really know how Mrs. Dave plans to handle that. I don't know. We could get a lot of work done around the house. I mean, we could. Me's, plural me, could clean the house top to bottom, and she could come home and be like, "Oh my God, the house has been cleaned top to bottom." I'm like, "Yeah, there's 3 of me. It's awesome." And then she'd probably get pretty weary of 3 of me being like this all the time. Because, I stress this every time it comes up. This is me all day. This is not a joke or an act or a character or some sort of personality that I put on. She deals with this 24 hours a day. Okay? So 3 times that might be a little much. Any other Dave would not be the pure genius of the original Dave. You're right, Buzzkill. It would be slightly diluted. You're right. In that, you know, when you photocopy a photocopy of a photocopy, it just gets degraded and degraded and degraded. So it would be pretty good for the first 2, though. I mean, it wouldn't be pure genius, but it would be only mildly diluted genius. It would be okay. Maybe I would start 3 other channels. Or 2 other channels. Now, that would be ridiculous. I can't get enough people to watch this one. Hashtag Path to 10K. Regular Barbara, how are you doing these days, kid? You have no health conditions. Cool. How are you doing on the prisoner thing? 10.6. Cool. I'm going to make some more things to strap into the kid, because I think that's fun. I've only got a couple of lungs here, right? Yeah, I don't have any cool things right now. What could I possibly be making that I could strap into Baby, who is named Baby? I could give him an arm. Arm, be okay. That'd be alright. I've already made an eye. We're good on an eye. Somebody make a bionic arm. And I'm going to give the kid a bionic arm, just because I kind of feel like it, frankly. All of us would love one guy. Mr. M would be very awkward. It would be awkward initially. I think that's something that we could adapt to. Not we, like you and me. I mean, we as in 3 Daves and Mrs. Dave, or 3 M's and Mr. M. I think there would be a level of adaptation that would happen over time. It would be very crowded in the house, because we've only got the 1 bed. We'd have to take turns sleeping on the couch. And that would be okay, because we actually fit 2 people on the couch. It's a big couch. It's one of those, like, you know, L-shaped couches, but it's pretty big. So we could sleep 2 people on the couch. That part is not a problem. But we'd all have to take turns to that. Do we have drill arms? Thank God Buzzkill is asking the important questions. Yes, we do. Actually, yes, we do have drill arms. Baby, who is named Baby, is terrible at drilling, but I could make him better. What could I make? Oh, I can make so many things. I can give him a joy wire, but there's no real reason to do that. He's not sad right now. How about... Is there anything that would enhance his melee skills? No, because I don't have the research for... Do I have the research for... I'll know it when I see it. Not any of those. Specialized limbs, no. It's the compact weaponry. That's the one. Yeah, I don't have that tech print, unfortunately. All right, that's fine. A bionic arm will be a good start. How would we file taxes? Well, I think in that scenario, first of all, you're right. It's very, very complicated. Gemily, who is sleeping on couches? Great question, Gemily. Me and 2 clones. Okay, so Gemily, let me ask you this, seeing as you're here, and you've asked an important question. Say, for argument's sake, cloning was freely available and easy and happened spontaneously, and you go down to Clonomatic, all right, and you get 2 clones. What we're talking about with sleeping on couches is how the sleeping arrangements would happen, because Mrs. Dave and I only have 1 bed, and it's a king-size bed. But if there's 2 other Daves here, some of the Daves are going to have to take turns sleeping on the couch, which is a big enough couch to actually sleep 2 people. That's no problem. That could absolutely happen. So me and 2 clones are going to rotate time on the couch, I would assume. It's going to be awkward. And then, as M points out, there's the tax nightmare for this. I would say probably just ignore it. Because what's going to happen? All right? Is the tax guy really going to turn up? You know what? He probably would. Because we'd probably get 3 jobs, right? May as well get the income. We're going to need it to feed 2 other Daves. So then the IRS is going to look at that and go, your income grossly exceeds... No, your standard of living grossly exceeds your income. I know this because I've been there. There's a you should not be able to afford your lifestyle, so we're auditing you. And then the concept of the clones is going to have to come up. Put 2 king-size beds. The bedroom would not handle it. Buzzkill. The bedroom is dominated by the king-size beds that's there. Great idea. Love where you're going with that. Great concept. Not going to happen. And we can't really retrofit like what is allegedly a second bedroom, which is what I'm in right now, but it's not a second bedroom. It's a whole bunch of computer stuff and a treadmill and like weight stuff and weight training stuff and all of that. It's a little bit of a catch-all room. I can't possibly put a bed in here. I'd have to sacrifice the treadmill, and that ain't happening. However, for the weight training, we do have a mat on the floor, like one of those rubber mats. Somebody could sleep on that. It wouldn't be like crazy comfortable, but it would be better than nothing if you didn't want to sleep on the couch with yourself. Technically, you are one person. You can never be seen together. That's the trick. Well, again, going with the Polish Spaniard, welcome. Going with the concept of clonomatic, which would be the national chain of cloning production facilities. Quick, fast, in a tube, you're out the door, you're good. Going with that concept, one would assume that there was a general acceptance of cloning. And that if you saw 3 people who were biologically identical walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, dude got a couple of clones. I've been to Clonomatic too. I got a couple of clones back home. They're painting the house. So, you know, I'm going to assume there's a general level of societal acceptance of cloning with this. And if you saw multiples of the same people, you're just like, oh, yeah, that's a thing that happens. Mostly I'm basing all of this off of the novella Options. So when I was in college, I took a sci-fi writing course and a sci-fi reading course. So it's like, you know, sci-fi literature. And we read a story called Options. I don't know where you'd find it. It was just in a catalog of, you know, best sci-fi stories of all time, whatever the course textbook was. But Options, go check it out. And it basically presented you with that premise. Cloning is not instantaneous, but it's quick, easy, and no problem. The difference with Options is that you would actually do a brain transplant. So the clone would basically be created with no brain, and then you could freely... There were, like, absolutely no chance of it failing brain transplants available. So you just take your brain and pop it into the clone. And you're saying, like, well, what is the value of that? Why don't you just stay in the body you've got? The thing with Options is that people used it to change back and forth between sexes as just, like, a thing to do. So, like, if you're a female, you'd create a male body, pop your brain into that one, and go about your day-to-day life. And then you could go back later. You could go pop back into the female body, and vice versa. But the concept of freely available and societally accepted cloning is where I'm coming up with that. I think eventually, quickly, the extra Daves would just leave. I think they just leave. Do I have food for the cows? Yeah, we're good. Yep, we've got a quantity of food up there. I'll throw out some more kibble just for having it. But yeah, we have a quantity of kibble up there until we can actually get some hay growing. Okay, so where are we at? Pogop, what are you up to these days? You got to be getting way down there. Oh, your resistance is gone. Okay, cool. So Pogop's going to be on board very soon. Do I actually have a bedroom for him? It's just to know, okay. I've got one bed up here that's not being used for anything. I could temporarily put him in the dorm there. That's unowned. That's really best for an ascetic, though. Although I could pimp it out. I could totally make that look better than it is right now. Does cloning lead to enslaving a form of yourself? I'm going to go with a loose no, because I know me fairly well. I've lived with me most of my life. And I don't do well with authority or corporate structure. It may surprise you to know. Can you claim them as dependents? Gemly's thinking like a tax accountant. I like that. New legislation making you ultimately responsible for their actions. Oh, yeah, that goes without saying. Yeah, if cloning was readily available, you would absolutely be responsible for your clone's actions. Although, I think that would be... Okay, Gemly's bringing up a good point there. So, this is more philosophical than we tend to get around the channel, but I think initially, initially you would be responsible, but then there would be precedent set that because their personalities change the second they're out of the tube, that they are not you, therefore they are responsible for their own actions. I think somebody would have to make the case and it would become precedent. But I think initially they'd be like, yeah, that's your clone, that's your problem. And then later somebody would go to court and be like, the guy's character changed the second he got out of the tube, so this is actually not me. He was only me for the moment the door cracked open. If you create a body with no brain and then transplant your brain, wouldn't that be kind of an anti-aging thing? Probably. They didn't really go into that in the story. It was mostly based on like going back and forth between genders, years ahead of its time, by the way. I think this came out in the 60s or something like that. But yeah, that certainly would be a thing that you would do. You just continually create clone bodies and never age, but that's not really that wasn't the focus of the story. Pogop's in. Pogop, why don't you have... Actually, let me check you out real quick. So, what are your, like, things? You're kind and slothful. That's fine. All right. You're good at mining, construction, and you're artistic. Neat. Are we making art, by the way? Yeah. Actually, Fenn's on it right now. Okay, Fenn's working on that right now. Cool. So, you're not an ascetic. So, why don't you, for right now, just have this bedroom. So, this is going to be for Pogop right here. All right. It's a good one, too. It's got a crib that you don't need, but it's a pretty good one. And then, got to sort out your stuff here. So, Pogop, you need to be number 1 on all the things you're number 1 on. All right, you're good at construction. Actually, you're good at all of these. You're good at all those. And then, 2 on art. I'm going to make you 1 on mining and construction, because I actually don't have a lot of good constructors. You're pretty good at that. And then you're, vaguely decent at shooting, so let's get you some kind of weapon. Why don't you, where are you, kid? Pogop. Why don't you come into the team like this, and then you can go get the LMG. Get the LMG. I should probably give the charge rifle to somebody else, but just good to know I have it. All right, so Pogop's going to go get that. If one of me kills someone, it wasn't me. Hard to prove same DNA. Yeah, now that would be a good legal struggle there. That's a legal wrangle right there, because it would be your DNA. And I don't know, there'd have to be precedent set for them to say, yeah, but like M's got 5 clones all over the planet. It could have been any one of them. Make for a great murder mystery. What was I going to do? Oh, Pogop, you've got to be on your things here. So everybody stop eating raw wolf and no raggedy stuff. And we can clear those forced ones too. And no drugs for anyone. Okay, we make them, we don't sell them. Oh, hang on. Have I ever really looked at the reading policy? Huh. Textbooks, schematics, novels, tones, none. Huh. So I get how specific can we make that? Can we say, like, none of the psychically insane ones? I don't think I want to do that, but that's good to know. That seems like incredibly micromanaging it. Okay. Right. Pogop's on board. And you're going to go off. What do you off to go do now, right? You're going to go sow some areas. Probably don't sweat that. Oh, no, wait, you're doing hydroponics. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, keep the hydroponics going. That's cool. Might be precedent with similar cases with identical twins. Wait, see, Murphy's on the right path here. Murphy's on the right path. Technically can't do a definitive paternity test if the father is an identical twin. Interesting. Great murder mystery. I would love to see Columbo do that. There's 5 people who are biologically identical. I mean, honestly, that could happen right now. You could have quintuplets. Those are things that exist, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe it's a myth. All right, what else? You know what I was going to do with Pogop is immediately throw him in the gene thing, because you're like a pigkin or something, aren't you? Pigskin. Okay, pigskin. Yeah, let's get you in there. What kind of genes do I got kicking around right now? So you've got robust and awful at animals, and you've got aggressive, psyche-dependent, thin body, and poor animals. I don't really have a good selection here. While I'm here, though, I will make another one of these and throw that right up there. There we go. Back to the game. Yeah, we have cows, generally. Yeah, they popped in. And cows are... I wasn't going to do farm animals, but cows are pretty useful. So we're going to keep them around until we don't. I mean, I don't know why I'd get rid of them immediately, but it's like food and leather and milk. So we'll kind of keep those guys kicking around. Baby, who is named Baby, is over here cleaning stuff. That's great. Good for you, kid. Welcome to the plasma sword world. Now what else could I be doing around here? We're making some art. I'd like to see some more art being made. And we are continuing just like make bricks forever, right? Yep, I want all the bricks, please. How are we doing on bricks? Actually, pretty good. We got a lot of granite right now. Whole lot of granite at this point. Could get another pod going and launch some more toxic waste. Because that just never gets old. Never, ever gets old. Build a pod, please. Build me a pod right there. Okay, somebody go build a pod. And then we're going to launch some more toxic waste at people. Because it's just... The comedy writes itself. Really. The comedy writes itself with that. Kitesman, we might suck some of the life out of you in the near future. Fen, are you still guilty about doing it the first time? No, you're over that. You're over that. You're fine with that. Actually, you're doing very well. You're really happy. It's a little chilly, but you're very, very happy. Why is it chilly? Where is your bedroom? You're down here. You know what? You got a heater right there. It's 63 in there, man. It's not that cold. It's not really that cold, is it? I mean, 63, that's good sleeping weather, frankly. How about we suck some more life out of Kitesman? Can we clone Baby that is named Baby? Good question. Good question. Actually, hang on. Baby who is named Baby is actually fairly social. I should have Baby who is named Baby talking down the monolith. Can you do that? Never do wardening. You will if I tell you to do it. So, no, not that, not that. Oh, actually, are you old enough to do that? You might not be old enough to do that. So, oh, you never do wardening. Wardening can be done from age 10. Got it. Okay. So later they can. But McMahon and Gonzalo are good at this. Actually, no, I do Barbara again because it never gets old. Suppress the monolith, Barbara. It's worked out great today so far. And McMahon, why don't you do the other one? Don't give me a second McMahon. It's too complicated around here. So the short answer is eventually, Buzzkill, we might be able to accidentally clone Baby who is named Baby. I'd have to get another plasma sword, though. That ain't nothing. Gotta keep a few of those around. And then Fen, why don't we do another, who's a McWatcher? Chronophagy. All right, so Fen's the invoker. Kitesman's the target. Mallory's busy. Mikhail, you can come in on that. Regular Barber's doing a thing. Bagel, you can come in on that. And Cruller. I mean, why not? Bagel and Cruller. And Chiyoko? Yeah, Chiyoko can come in. All right, give that a shot. See if we can suck some more life out of it. What are you, Fen, what are you right now? You are 41. Okay, see if we can get you down to your 30s, kid. Oh, Kitesman. Kitesman. You're going to be very old and very angry at me at some point. Okay, Kitesman's in. How old are you right now, Kitesman? You are 43. Okay, you used to be 34. I know, you used to be 34. Now you're 43. Overnight. You let me know how that works out, guys. I know it's kind of chilly out there. Try to cope. Regular Barbara, what are you up to these days? How is your health? Health is good. Okay, how's the prisoner thing? Pretty good. 9.1. 9.1. And Pogop, what are you doing? Like, how are you enjoying your life here? You're actually hating it. Oh, you're inside the gene extractor. Yeah, I'd hate that too. I hate that too. Cows are basically not a terrible idea. Get a lot of good things from that. I'm glad I changed this light over here too. It's more romantic for the cows, I think. And I actually wouldn't mind a little bit more kibble. How are we doing on meat? Actually, meat's good. Boy, those 3 dead mega sloths. No problem there. Oh, we just haven't made it yet. Got it. Well, put another one in there. And anything we can go do and kill. Chronophagy Psychic Ritual has been completed. Fen, how are you feeling? You're 32 now. You're 32. Can I get Fen to be a child? Can I get Fen, like, 12? I just kind of want to do it as an experiment. Ah, yeah. I can see how low can you go, Fen? How low can you go? And Kitesman, how are you doing? Yeah, you're 51 now. You used to be 34. A couple of weeks ago, you were 34. Now you're 51. And Chronophagy is complete. That's cool. Who's starving? Yeah, it's probably Pogop. Yeah, you're almost done, man. You're almost done. You can sort yourself out very, very soon. Don't even sweat that, kid. You're going to be fine. Just want your genes, thank you. And what did we get? Poor cooking. Thanks, Pogop. Appreciate that one. And you're going to have a meal in the freezer of raw potatoes. Why? We have a lot of meals down here. Were you just kind of in a hurry? That's probably like the closest food you could find, I bet. Okay. Stop. No, I'm not going to stop him. You can't stop me. I can't be stopped. We've decided we determined this ages ago. I can't be stopped. I should have been stopped. I should have been stopped years ago when I started this. Somebody, Mrs. Dave, should have come home and said, "Stop that," and I would have said, "Okay," and I would have never gone past my first few videos. But I can't be stopped anymore. I can't express the analogy of the train any better than that. It's train. It's on the tracks. You can't stop it. What are you going to do? Get in front of a train? Get run right over. Better to get on the train and enjoy the ride. Just get on the train and enjoy the ride. Could I that's a great point. Could I actually get him down to, like, a zygote, I guess, an embryo? How low can you go with this? Because he's already, I mean, Fenn's in his 30s. And it takes off, what, I think like 8 or 9 years each time, something along those lines. And then, so a few more rituals. A few more rituals, I can definitely get him to be a child. And then, weirdly, Baby who is named Baby will be older than Fenn. Biologically, I guess. Oh, we've done a bionic arm. Speaking of Baby who is named Baby, I'm going to give you a bionic arm because I think it's cool. I want to make something else before I slap that into him. I bet I do. That sounds like something I do. I'm certainly thinking that's something I want to do. I wonder if a bionic arm increases your melee damage. It should, right? It should increase your melee damage. Show me bionic arm. Okay, then show me more. I know what it takes. I actually want to look at the arm itself. Okay, just go over and look at the arm, Dave. You're sweating this way too much. Bionic arm. Does that increase your melee? It's 70% flammable? Really? You sure about that? Okay. Beauty down, fine. Yeah, melee damage. So would that stack with the plasma sword? So Baby who is named Baby could just start punching people for damage. But wouldn't that also increase the melee damage? I feel it should. I feel it should. Yes, I've given Baby an adult arm. Yes. They just grow, Martin. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions like that. Come on. Where do we think we are here? It just magically grows. Hey, it's they put magic in here. It magically grows now. What else could I give him? Maybe something else bionic. Like a bionic... You want maybe a bionic ear? Just for having a bionic ear. I mean, that's no bad thing, right? Bionic spine. There's so many good stuff I could slap into this kid. How about... You know what? I'm going to give him a detoxifier lung? How am I doing on advanced components? You know what? I don't care. I'm making him a detoxifier lung, and I'm going to make him a bionic ear. Do I really want to go with the ear? The tongue might be good. Show me. What does that do exactly? All right. It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't make you better at talking. I'm going to give him a bionic tongue. Because what channel are you watching here? Of course I'm giving him a bionic tongue. Give him a bionic tongue. Call me when you're done. No, don't ask silly questions, Martin. The limbs just magically grow with the kid. It's just stupendous. They magically grow. Who's got tattered apparel? Oh, Shepherd. Yeah, well, if you woke up, you could... Oh, regular Barbara's setting fires to things. That's okay. That's fine. She does that. That's going to happen. That's just going to happen occasionally. So, I mean, honestly, give the kid credit. I'd be starting fires, too. Could we maybe put that out, though? Because that's cloth. That's going to burn really, really quickly. Yeah, Gonzalo, can you just hang out and clean up after Barbara, please? Extinguish that fire. Thank you. Anything else, just somebody will go and deal with it, right? Where's the new fire? Where's the new... Okay, we've dealt with that one. And are you doing any more? Yep. Okay, we're gonna deal with that. That's like Gonzalo. Do you want to just go? Oh, never mind. Crawler's on it. Yeah, and Crawler's on that one. And Crawler's on that one. Okay, that seems to have gone fine. I'm sure regular Barbara will calm down. She's had a busy day. I mean, she's got a third clone of herself. Technically, it's a second clone of herself. So, you know, 2 Barbaras after the original Barbara. But I feel she's had a busy day. And you know what? I might be setting some fires, too. There was a lack of fires. You're not wrong, Buzzkill. There was an absolute lack of fires. And now there isn't. There's been plenty of fires. Small fires, to be sure. Small fires. But there's been plenty of fires. And everything. And she's going back in and fixing everything. You got to give her that. She just went back in and fixed the door that she tried to burn. And I got plenty of corpses in the infinite zombie generator, aka the Dave box, hashtag trademark copyright the Dave box. I feel we should be murdering more animals. There's just not a lot out here. I don't know, just take these 3 guinea pigs out when somebody gets a chance, please. Yeah, no, we'll get the lighter off of her, Spike Little Girl, but I'm inclined to just let her go. She's had a busy, busy day. I mean, look at her life. She's been cloned twice. She's had 2 different tentacles. She's got a lot going on. And she's in a love affair with Mikhail rather than her husband Skunk. Escandalo! Buying a PS5 only because all the latest ones don't have a disk drive. The disk drive one. Yeah, isn't there some sort of, like, you know, controversy about that? It's ridiculously expensive and then you have to immediately buy stuff to make it work? I haven't been keeping up with that very much. I have a console, but it's like an old Xbox, and it works fine, so I have no particular reason to replace it. Clearly, I don't do a lot of console gaming. Very rarely. I do everything on PC. Clearly, because I got a whole channel for that. But yeah, there's some like thing where, oh, buy thank you. And there's something like where you got to buy it and then immediately buy something else, so it works at all. I don't remember. I only kind of scanned that a little bit. I wonder if I should put flooring down in here. It gives guys something to do for a start. Regular barber's going to go hunt a guinea pig. That's sensible. That's something you should do. How warm is it in here? Yeah, it's 70 in here. These guys are fine. I suppose I could put another heater over in Fenn's room, because he was complaining about being cold, but nah, I'm not really going to bother. Kitesman, how's your life, kid? Yeah, you were a victim of a psychic ritual. Weren't we all? You're actually not doing bad. Because after the lobotomy. You're doing great after the lobotomy. Fenn, I'm assuming you're kind of guilty about that? Yeah, but not much. Only a -3. And that's almost made up for the fact that somebody played the piano in your face. That's great. Fenn has very little problem with this. Very, very little problem. Fenn's just like, yeah, I sucked 10 years out of a guy, but I'm in my 30s. Again. And then probably later I'm going to be in my 20s. With no loss of abilities. That's the thing. Speaking of which, I could do philophagy. It's just that you're useless at that. You don't have any good skills unless... I kind of want to try it to see how it works. To see if I'd get a bonus medical. I could. We'll think about that. We'll have a think about that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do philophagy. Maybe I'll get some more prisoners. Oh, speaking of which, we need to launch more toxic waste. My god, I've been sleeping on the toxic waste here. Sorry, Buzzkill. So let's load up even more toxic waste. So, toxic waste pack. Put, like, those in, and those in, and those in, and those in. Okay, that's my limit right there. Accept that. Somebody will load that up fairly soon. How are we doing down in the toxic waste dump? Yeah, we still got quite a lot of it. All right, we're just going to have to launch it at him. Just keep launching this stuff out of here. So, launch that. Oh, it's not quite done yet. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. That's fine. We'll wait. We'll wait. Plenty of time to be launching toxic waste at our neighbors here. We've got all the time in the world for that. All the time in the world. How's the prisoner thing working out? New, old, regular... Barbara. 6.2. Okay, so probably not today, but tomorrow we have Barbara number 3. I'm going to have to think of her name. I'm not going to be able to fit, like, regular Barbara 3, Electric Boogaloo. This time it's personal in there. Oh, hang on. I got to launch Toxic Waste at our enemies. So launch that over to these guys. What do you mean beyond maximum range? What are you talking about beyond maximum range? It wasn't beyond maximum range the last time? What? Oh, are we out of fuel? Okay, hang on. That I can cope with somewhere. Yeah, I got to make some more fuel here. So that's sensible. I understand that. Let's make like 5 things of biofuel. And while we're on the subject, oh, hang on, monoliths, 49 and 54. Okay, regular Barbara, talk down that one, and McMahon, talk down that one. Pogop, what are we actually doing up there? Oh, you're hauling potatoes. Where'd you get potatoes from up here? Where'd you find potatoes? That's very suspicious. I don't know where you got potatoes. We finished making small sculptures. You want to like a large one now? Yeah, a large sculpture. Cool. How many sculptures are we churning out here? Not actually that many. Not many at all. So that's poor. That one is poor. Yeah, we suck at art. We absolutely suck at art. We need more lobotomies. We do, you're right. I mean, broadly you're right, Hurley. But also we have to remember it's not as good as a joy wire. It doesn't give you as much happiness, and lobotomy kind of wrecks all your skills, which is no bueno. That's no good at all. Whereas the joy wire just slows you down considerably. It must be said, considerably. Oh God, what have you done now, McMahon? What have you done now? What has happened? Okay, tissue royal stomach. Her stomach has mutated into a mass of semi-sentient flesh. Okay, so she's not going to get food poisoning anymore because something lives inside of her. Okay. Let's check that out. Flesh mass stomach. Neat. So you're going to be in pain, but it prevents the infection of gut worms and food poisoning. You won't get food poisoning. That's actually not the worst thing. I'm kind of willing to take +8 pain. Oh, that's serious pain, though. That's serious. So basically, you've got an evil tapeworm, is what I'm seeing here. You've got a super evil tapeworm. Okay. I'm going to need a stomach. What have we got here? Secret installation. Ancient complex. Break-in. Variety of threats. Unwanted attention. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, you're right, Spike Little Girl. She's eating for two. It is right next door. I feel like that would go horribly wrong. I'm gonna sit on that one. I'm gonna have a think about that. That might be good. Might go and do that, but then maybe not. How do we do on the monoliths? Yeah, 19% and 30%. That's fine. We can cope with that. I'm gonna have a think about that. Somebody's gonna need to remind me that even exists. I might want to go and do that, because there might be some really good stuff there. Oh, we've done the detoxifier lung. Cool. I'm going to so slap that in Baby Who Is Named Baby. And what else? Oh, yeah, bionic ear we're waiting on. Tongue, excuse me. Bionic tongue. Because why not? Why not? Take food poisoning over a mutating stomach. I don't know. I mean, no food poisoning and no gut worms, which is a pain in the neck in this game. Although we haven't really had any of that this time. Haven't had a lot of diseases. We've had some. There's been some malaria and whatnot, but I haven't been inundated with diseases around here. Okay. Shepard, when do you feel you might be done with this cube nonsense? When do you feel you're going to wake up? Because right now you suck. You're just really just eating meals. I might take your leg off and put it on somebody else. I mean, if you're just not going to contribute, man, then you don't need that bionic leg. Thank you, Roy Scott. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're not going to miss much. I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon here. Okay. In fact, speaking of which, let's review, as we do. So I think the best thing we've learned today is that I should have 2 clones of myself. And, you know, once I get that past Mrs. Dave, obviously, because that's going to be a conversation we're going to have. And then after that, we're basically doing fine, except we've got yet another Barbara, who will probably be on board tomorrow. We're knocking her resistance down very, very quickly. Yeah, 5.5. She's joining in no time. Could she maybe shack up with regular Barbara 1 and Mikhail? What if I put a bed in there? How funny would that be? Right next to him. There's just a couple of Barbaras there, one of whom used to be evil. And Gonzalo, you're fine over there. I'm probably going to perk up this room to just get ready for new regular Barbara. Electric Boogaloo. This time it's personal. Okay. All right. Tattered apparel, warm clothes, animal filth. I can cope with all of those things. What? Combat supplier. Trade ship. Okay. Cool. You know what? That's an awesome place to cut it right there. So guys, let's wrap up there. We will pick up some more of this again tomorrow. We'll keep going with this. Excuse me, a little bit of a stretch there. And I will slap a bunch of things into Baby Who Is Named Baby and make him a bionic wonder. Just a machine, quite literally. All right, guys, let's wrap up. Thank you so very, very, very much for coming by. I adore doing this for you. I love doing this for you. I should have been stopped. Em's right. I should have been stopped years ago, but I haven't been. So the train keeps on rolling. I show up and I have an amazing time, and hopefully you guys have a good time too. But I will see you tomorrow for more of this. We'll jump right back in, deal with the combat supplier, slap some things into Baby who is named Baby, get another Barbara. Just get another Barbara on board. How many Barbaras can we have? That's what I'm really asking here. Guys, thank you so much for coming by. I love doing this for you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so very, very much. Goodbye.